Sister Wives. Meri Brown's new living situation proves she's moved on from Kody Brown. She's ready for a fresh start. Sister Wives star Meri Brown is leaving her difficult marriage to Kody Brown behind as she makes strides towards the future she's always dreamed of. Meri was raised in polygamy, and she and Kody both believed they were called to live in a plural marriage. The couple wed when Meri was only 19, and within the next 5 years, they added 2 other wives, Janelle Brown and Cristin Brown. However, Meri and Kody's relationship changed for the worse when the 4th wife, Robyn Brown, joined the family. In Sister Wives Season 8, Meri made the difficult decision to legally divorce Kody, which allowed him to marry Robyn and adopt her 3 children. Although Kody and Meri remained spiritually married, the divorce took an emotional toll on their already fragile relationship. Meri and Kody's relationship became platonic as she watched his marriage to Robyn flourish. After years of turmoil, Meri finally decided she'd had enough. Meri announced her divorce from Kody in early 2023 and has since focused on reclaiming her life, which includes running her B&B and launching her own business, Worthy Up. Meri is continuing her quest for a fresh start, which includes a location change. In February, Meri announced on Instagram it was moving day. The accompanying photo featured Meri smiling in front of a U-Haul alongside a man giving a thumbs up. Meri included the hashtags New Beginnings and Mystery Man, as well as tagging at Papa Brandon 1005, an account belonging to Brandon Stone. Although fans were excited about the prospect of a new romance for Meri, it appears her relationship with Brandon is strictly platonic. At Blondie Bright commented on Meri's December 28, 2024, photo with Brandon, writing, "Sorry it all, the hashtag Mystery Man is mine." Love may not be the reason behind Meri's move, but she still appears thrilled about the changes ahead. Meri's move comes at a pivotal time, as she and Kody are in a legal battle over their land in Flagstaff. Kody purchased the land, known as Coyote Pass, while he was married to Meri, Janelle, and Cristin. Cristin sold her share back to Kody after their 2021 divorce, but Meri and Janelle still retain ownership of the land. Sister Wives Season 19 saw the former family fight over the property as they raced against the clock to pay it off. Kody refused to communicate with his ex-wives, leaving them in the dark about the fate of the property. Although he was able to pay it off before the deadline, he remained undecided about whether to keep or sell the land. Meri and Janelle, eager to recoup their investments, had no choice but to take legal action against Kody. With the mounting stress, it's no wonder Meri wants to put even more distance between herself and the property. Although Meri teased the mystery man in her photo, she also left her destination a mystery. Meri recently lived in Parowan, Utah, where she ran her B&B, Lizzie's Heritage Inn. However, Lizzie's closed in August 2024 for renovations, so it makes sense that she would take advantage of the break and find a change of scenery. The Browns have historically moved frequently, having lived in Utah, Wyoming, Montana, and Las Vegas before settling in Flagstaff. Meri hasn't confirmed where she's headed, but she recently held a Worthy Up symposium in Las Vegas. Meri has many connections in the city, where the family lived until moving to Flagstaff in Sister Wives Season 13. However, considering Meri's quest for a new beginning, it's likely she's seeking a new destination without any associations to her past polygamous life. As Meri fights to free herself from her ties to Kody, her new start will enable her to shed the baggage from her marriage and finally find the independence she deserves. Meri Brown had always been known as the resilient one. Through years of ups and downs in her plural marriage with Kody Brown, she had learned to weather storms, both public and private. But now, standing in the doorway of her brand new home, Meri felt something she hadn't in a long time: peace. For years she had clung to the hope that Kody would return to her, that the love they had built in the early days of their relationship would somehow find its way back to them. But as time went on, it became evident that the bond had frayed beyond repair. Kody had moved on emotionally, and so had Meri. Only, her journey to healing had taken a little longer. Now, however, she was ready for a fresh start, and her new living situation proved just that. Meri's home was nothing like the large, shared dwellings she had once occupied in her plural marriage. Gone were the days of splitting time, sharing space, and feeling like an afterthought in a complex family dynamic. This home, her home, was all hers. Nestled in a quiet, picturesque town far from Flagstaff, it was a charming yet modern retreat that spoke to her newfound independence. Inside, the decor reflected Meri's personality, bold, warm, and full of life. Earthy tones met vibrant pops of color, a mix of bohemian and rustic chic that embodied her free spirit. The walls were adorned with inspirational quotes and photos of her loved ones, a reminder of the people who had stood by her through it all. And in the corner of the living room sat a stack of books, each one a testament to the personal growth she had undertaken in recent years. Her newfound independence wasn't just about the physical space, though. Emotionally, Meri was in a different place than she had ever been before. Gone were the lingering doubts, the self-blame, the constant question of what if? Instead, she had embraced the present and all its possibilities. One of the most significant changes in Meri's life was her business ventures. Her bed and breakfast, Lizzie's Heritage Inn, had long been a passion project, but now it had become an even more central part of her life. She had thrown herself into expanding the business, adding unique experiences for guests and turning it into a haven for those who, like her, sought a place to reset and recharge. It wasn't just a business, it was a symbol of her ability to create something meaningful on her own terms. And then there was her social life. No longer confined by the expectations of plural marriage, Meri had found joy in surrounding herself with people who uplifted her. She had cultivated new friendships, built stronger bonds with her family outside of the Browns, and even found herself more open to love than she had been in years. She wasn't necessarily seeking romance, but she no longer felt closed off to the idea of meeting someone who truly valued her. Meri's journey wasn't without its challenges. There were still moments of reflection, times when old wounds ached just a little. But those moments no longer defined her. Instead of mourning what she had lost, she now celebrated what she had gained: self-respect, happiness, and a renewed sense of purpose. As she stepped onto her porch, a warm breeze brushed against her skin, carrying with it the promise of new beginnings. She took a deep breath and smiled, knowing that for the first time in a long time, she wasn't waiting for anyone to validate her existence. She had done that all on her own. Meri Brown had moved on, and she was more than ready for the next chapter.